Hello and welcome to ISG number 2, online for the first time. So you guys are going to get to see what an International Songwriters Guild meeting is like, because we're going to do a little song critique. But I'd like to, anybody that would like to jam, there's a nice section in the middle that you guys could add some lead guitar or whatever. It's in D minor. Also, if you guys wanted to sing along, maybe the second chorus, you're certainly welcome to. So I'm going to go ahead and paste my my song lyrics in the chat here so that you can see them. I just need to find the little button to click to do it. It's under my taskbar, of course.
Of course.
Okay. So I'm not sure how to do that.
You can hide the taskbar.
Yeah, and I can't get my taskbar to go down. I'm in a meeting, Melody. I'm not sure how to.
If you right-click on it, you should be able to hide it on the taskbar.
You can try moving your window up higher on the computer screen by grabbing the top bar.
No, it's the very bottom of the screen is just not freaking visible. And even when I stretch it, it's just, all right, forget it. It's not worth it. Okay, this song's called Pandemic. Looming o'er our heads, we're not prepared as the virus spreads. We need more masks, more hospital beds. If you're sick, stay home. There's not enough tests. We're living through a pandemic. The whole world's on lockdown. Economy's crashing and burning to the ground. Everyone's afraid of getting sick. Anybody that wants to play? Eric, you want to play something for me? Come on, man. Alright, I guess not. I see the future. My mind fills with dread. We're not prepared for exponential spread. People are desperate. Most have been misled. In quarantine, you survive or you're dead. We're living through a pandemic. The whole world's on lockdown. Economy's crashing and burning to the ground. Everyone's afraid of getting sick. We're living through a pandemic. Everyone's afraid of getting Muted clapping.
And the crowd goes wild.
Hey, Matt, this is Ron. I did find a piece that I've published that the group has not heard, so I don't mind you recording it.
Cool, man. That's neat. So anybody have any comments for me about pandemic?
I've been to write a pandemic song. Pandemic's been going on long enough, and I haven't heard anything. I'm really surprised I haven't heard anything. Of course,
My song is sort of relevant to the
very
pandemic.
nice, Matthew.
Yeah, it's
It
very
just finally-
anthemic almost.
Finally posted to the chat.
Yeah, it's very anthemic, and the prosody is good. You know, the darkness of the music fits with the lyrics.
Yeah, I did a good job with setting that up to give you the mood for it. One comment I would have is, like, just in the intro, you may want to cut it in half, because it seems like just getting the mood with the little picking thing you have, and then maybe bring that same picking thing back in. Maybe you did, actually. It was just when you were expecting it to be a solo section, right? The intro picking part that you had, did you bring that back in?
I was hoping somebody was gonna paste a little something.
Well,
something. It's all good.
Well, the problem though is that with latency, it wouldn't sound right. Like, if I was playing along with what I thought sounded right, it probably wouldn't come across to everybody else in the right time.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, if we all have our audio settings right, then it does better
Really?
than you think. At least what I would think, considering how far apart we are
Yeah.
physically.
Well, I guess we could try that. I just assumed it would be off latency wise, and I didn't think it was a good idea to mess with that. But that was the only thing I was going to say, is the intro, maybe just do the intro a little bit shorter to get into where you're singing. And the other suggestion I have is near the end, just to give it even more dramatics, at the time when you say pandemic, actually stop playing and leave it as a little bit of a break, and then bring it back in, so that you have like this hard stop and make it more dramatic near the end, is all I'm saying, for the word pandemic.
I like that.
So I think that would bring it, give it a little bit more emphasis at that point, almost like an anger thing,
Cool.
because we're living through a pandemic. So
Also want to make note that it is up in the chat room now. It's in the group chat, the lyrics.
Yeah, I finally got it. Like, I had hit enter like 3 times in a row or something before we actually do it.
Well, I have a comment, Matthew. Maybe you did this intentionally. Everyone's afraid of getting sick. The last line of the chorus. The word sick is an especially jarring and unfriendly word to end the chorus on, but maybe you were going for jarring? Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, it is sick. I mean, that's a hard, just, the hard C at the end, or K, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to me that's sort of the nature of the way this song is written. It's trying to give you a bit of a punch, and that's the way I took it. Yeah, it is a bit jarring to hear, but that's the whole thing is jarring, for goodness sakes. All this, what we're going through.
Definitely. It's doing okay. One thing that I'm trying to do, at least for YouTube, it really seems to matter if you post videos about things that are trending. So I put this out maybe a month ago, and I got like 500 views, which is actually really good for me. So anyway, any other comments on this first song, Pandemic?
I really like the music, your guitar part, and it has that sort of combination of, it's a mournful feel, but it's also, it's not just melodramatic. I can't think of the right word. I'll probably think of it in the middle of somebody else's song. But yeah, I liked the mood it set. I liked the music. It's really it's a pretty and mournful tune.
Mournful, yes.
Yeah. Definitely. No, I mean, there could always be a sequel because I mean, this thing is still going on. So.
Oh, it's a good song. He did a good job with it. But.
Thank you. All right. Well, I guess we'll move on then. Who would like to go second?
That would be Matt Debbie Griff.
Sure. I do not know how this is going to go. I will paste in my lyrics here. Well, let me do that first.
Just make sure you point your speaker at the mic.
While we're waiting for Matt to get the lyrics in, Matt, who just did the song, I just wanted to say that last verse, it's just really powerful. Just looking at what you wrote, where it says, "I see the future, my mind fills with dread. We're not prepared for exponential spread." Anyway, it was just really, that whole verse is just really powerful. I almost kind of wish the song would end on that because it just has a big punch to it, those particular lyrics. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you that.
Thank you.
Maybe you could bring them back in again. You could, like, I don't know.
Well, one thing I'm definitely open to now is doing multiple versions of a song, like even cover songs. On my YouTube page, I've got 2 different versions of "Color My World" now, and I'm gonna eventually have different versions, like some maybe acoustic or maybe one with a background track instead. You know what I mean? So I can do the same with originals. I encourage everybody to do that. Make a lot of remixes of your songs, and little updates and stuff, and it's a new song because you change the title a little bit, and maybe make the edit or whatever. I don't know. I'm all for that. All right, so without further ado, let's go to Matt Griffin, and why don't you tell everybody where they could find your music online or whatever. So if somebody's watching this and they wanna get some of your music on their MP3 player, they could do that.
That's a great idea. I really don't have very much up. I have a couple of things up on YouTube. If you Google my name, Matt Griffin, a few things will come up. But of course, there's other Matt Griffins. I don't have any other way to tell you other than because I'm not nearly as organized at it as you are. Is my voice clear? Does the sound okay? Okay. Then,
Yes.
So far.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
good.
you're fine.
You're good,
Okay.
Matt.
Yep.
Okay. So I pasted the lyric in here, and let's see how this goes.
Melanie, can you mute yourself, please?
I don't know how to do it on an iPad.
Oh.
What,
On the
minimize?
bottom left-hand corner of the screen should be a little mute, a picture of a microphone. I don't know if it's Jeff. You're an iPhone person, iPad person.
Well, I'm
Okay, I
on
see.
my
I see.
desktop right now.
Yes, I know, but you may remember how to do that. No?
Is
Yeah,
everything
no,
okay? I hear
I
a lot of
don't.
discussion. Can you not hear it?
No, not hearing it at all.
You're not hearing it at all?
No, I'm not.
Huh.
I didn't hear anything yet, Matt.
Okay.
Try
That's
louder.
I have it on loud. I'll turn it up. Here, I'll give you
Are
10
you
seconds
playing
of
from your
louder.
computer or through a speaker?
Speaker.
Okay.
Try pointing the speaker at your microphone.
I did. Here, one more. I'll give you 10 more seconds. Can you hear any? Did you hear anything?
No.
Nothing at all.
I don't know what the problem is. I'm blasting it. It's weird that you can hear my voice, but you can't hear the music. I don't understand it because I'm playing it through the speakers.
We don't even hear like the music while we hear you talking, like you're talking over the music.
Go ahead. Next.
Let's look at your lyrics then. If you can
Sorry.
read them to us.
Well, we could just treat it the same way we would treat a bum CD, you know, that wouldn't work in the CD player or whatever. I'm reading it and I like what I'm reading so far, for sure.
Huh. I've been talking and my voice is muted. There was a thing showed up online for the Garden Theater in Winter Park. My wife showed it to me on April 3rd, and the deadline was April 8th. It was a songwriting contest of sorts, but the song had to be written after March 7th. So I had a half-written piece of music. So this whole thing was cobbled together in about 5 days. So I'm interested. They also gave me a professional critique, which was kind of interesting. So I was gonna share it, but I want you to hear the song first. So maybe next time we can do it. Yeah, I have to poke around.
Well, sorry we're missing it, man.
Bummer, definitely. But you know,
What can you do?
exactly. Okay, who'd like to try now? Let's try somebody else and give it a shot.
I'll go if you want me to.
Please, that'd be great, Ron.
Okay. Okay, you guys can see that, I hope.
Yep, that's good.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. All right. Let's see. He's fun. There's an answer for that. Just take a deep breath, then take the day back. You can rescue the day and feel a different way. Just remember you can fix it like this. When the going gets tough, a new dream's enough.
it all falls apart, a new dream can start. Imagine how far you can get. Every leap of faith once before. Must remember this. When the going gets tough, a new dream's enough. If it all falls apart, a new dream can start. A new dream can start. Your new dream can start.
Thank you, guys.
Now that was incredibly good audio. So I'd like to ask, is the secret because you're in the studio?
Probably, but what I did was I told the screen grab or the screen share.
Yes.
I told it to use the computer sound. If I had done the other song, I would have done it live. But I can't get this dropped. If you're looking at the screen
Yes.
here, it says share computer sound.
Where?
So if you
Point at it.
right here.
No, I'm
See
seeing
it?
a new dreams enough. You must be.
Oh,
You're looking
well
at
then
your
you
lyric
can't see.
sheet.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we're
can't.
seeing
Then you
the
can't
lyric.
see it on your end.
Oh,
If you were doing a screen, whatever
Share
they call
screen.
this, share screen. You go up to the top, and there's a drop down that comes down, and there's a dot dot dot, and you click on that, and down in that drop down, you have the option of turning on,
computer sound.
allowing the sound on your computer to be transmitted rather than your. I mean,
Oh,
you
rather
obviously
than
you
your
can still hear me.
microphone. Matthew,
Yes.
you might want to do that. Matt Griffin.
So if
Yeah,
you're
definitely.
sharing a screen, so you go to go to the bottom of the ganged pictures of everybody, videos of everyone, and you say, share your screen, and then when you do that, your screen, the viewers, you and yourself as the operator, you have the opportunity to turning on your computer
Okay.
sound. So that's what I did, is I played it as though I was playing it for everybody in the studio.
Got
here.
it. Got it. Matt,
So anyway, I published that on February 29th. This thing had really kind of started, and this is just the way I felt. Because throughout my life, I've had a number of experiences. I didn't know it was the beginning. I didn't even think it was the beginning, but it turned out to be. So this is kind of what popped out.
okay.
I like it. I was having some connection issues on my part, but I did get to hear at least a verse and chorus and through some of the instrumental really clearly. And I don't know, I just like how it was light and fluffy and happy, and it was just encouraging. I don't know. It made me
Thank
feel like everything just kind of melted a little bit for those moments. I like
Good. Thank you. You can hear this at roncollins.com. All my published stuff is there. It just points to SoundCloud. But all the links to my social media is there. You can noodle around. But this is the first one So it's very easy to find. It's free. I'm not really into this to make any money. But all my stuff is up there. But if you want to hear the whole thing, Matt, that's how you do it. Go to roncollins.com.
I was just going to ask you that. That's wonderful.
There you go. Yeah, it is very nice and uplifting. It's funny because what was going through my head is almost sounds like something for like a children's show, like a happy song for a children's show is what was going through my head. So it gives that impression to me. I don't know if other people felt that way too, but it is very nice and uplifting, which, you know, the lyrics and the melody go well together in that, you know, in that kind of feel. It's the other thing that I kind of got out of it, I don't know, it's something about the rhythm you chose. Almost gives it a little bit of the old, like you're on a horse kind of, you know, it's something about that, you know, like the horse trail kind of sound.
Western.
Yeah, Western, yeah, but it's not, yeah, something about that kind of gave it that feel too. Something about the rhythm you chose, but it's nice.
It's pedestrian, and it does have some swing to it. I tried to avoid the swing, but with this meter, it's, you know, that's not possible. But thank you.
But it works for it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it had that feel like a little Western, you know, somebody said campfire. I think that's a good way to put it. Kind of like a campfire kind of feel. But yeah, it's kind of neat.
Well, I've played it quite a bit for audiences, and it's kind of moved to the end of my set, and I end with this. So, and it's gone over real well. But that's how this thing has really affected me. You know, my wife's business shut down, and I refuse to get, you know, buried under divisiveness that's going on. You know, 2008, we're all old enough to have lived through that, and I did not see a beginning then at all. And this is just 2008 all over to me. So that's how this thing popped out.
Way worse than 2008.
Thanks. Yeah, Matt, I really like the feel of this song, and
It's Ron.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
It's Ron. Ron is the one. His song. His song.
Okay, yeah. I meant to say thanks, Matt. Ron, sorry about that. I really like the feel of this song, and it is a feeling song. It's not, so because it's a feeling song, it's not like filled with lots of visual stuff, but that left a lot of room for me to sort of go on my own visual journey through this song. And I was sort of like finding myself in a car with no top on the car, and just
nice.
Air blowing in the wind. And then I was like seeing kids sort of playing around and splashing in a little kiddie pool, and lots of fun stuff. It was a cool trip for me, even though it's not a visual song. I got to create my own, and it was a lot of fun. So I liked it.
Oh, thank you very much, Steph.
Definitely. I'm definitely going to check out the full song for sure, because what I heard of it was definitely wonderful.
Thank you, Matt.
I have a suggestion, a tiny little suggestion.
For performance, great.
Yeah, no, it's so obvious. Probably you've already realized it. The one line that sings a little awkwardly is "If it all falls apart." And you've got an extra syllable there you don't need. You could just sing "If it falls apart." You don't really need the all, and it would sing a little cleaner. That's all I thought. I really like the song a lot.
Well, thank you, Matt.
Definitely. So who else we have comments for Ron?
I just really like the song. It's
I do too.
Very peaceful and calm, and trying to find the best in what you got.
I'm a little
Thank
confused,
you, Susie.
Matt, by what you were saying, because the first lines of the chorus, "When it going gets tough and if it all falls apart," are exactly the same number of syllables and emphases.
I see your point. Yep.
Yeah, it's true. It works in the other place, so to change it there might be a little weird.
It's easier to perform it this way, I'll tell you that.
I like the song too.
Thank you, Jeff.
All is a pretty cool syllable to sing. Okay, so it looks like we got 3 minutes left. So, how many more songs do we have that are okay with being recorded critiques? Matt, did you figure out how to do the share audio thing that we were talking about? No? Okay. Anybody else have one?
No, mine would without recording, please.
Eric Skaggs, you got one you want to share with us? You don't know? Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll just close up then. If anybody has any more comments for Ron, and then we'll go into the next room, which then will be the non-recorded room. Is that cool?
Okay.
All right. So I just
Thank
wanted
you.
to take a second and thank everybody for being here with me on Matthew's Music Lesson Studio. And if you want to join ISG Online, you can leave a comment down below, and we'll talk about it. I'll let you know how this works and what's going on. And at any rate, please like, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. And I'll see you guys next time on ISG Online.
Okay.
Thank you for doing this, Matt.
Sure.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks.
We'll be right back in the next room.
Bye.